in your
Divine
house.
casters suck.
Next time, play an oracle. Ha!
Next time, let's all play Magus.
God, no. But anyway, this is session 53. You guys finished the Halls of Wrath and came out relatively unscathed.
And now we're resting, so we all get our spells back.
And you all
Which
know
is miserable.
And you all know that the Halls of Wrath has your way out of the Runeforge when you find what you're looking for in here.
Good.
But you still have the Shimmering Veils of Pride, the Ravenous Crypts of Gluttony, the Vault of Greed, the Festering Maze of Sloth, and the Iron Cages of Lust to still travel through.
Those descriptions...
Let's go Pride.
Okay.
Everyone wants to go Pride?
Might as well flip a coin. Doesn't matter. Which one is Pride?
Pride
It's
is this like...
It's whichever one the DM shifts us to.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm scooting the table closer because this is stupid.
Now, Pride is the one behind this statue. And it's the statue that is a strikingly handsome man adorned with a close-cropped beard and a charming expression. And he's wearing extravagant clothing and wielding a hammer.
I loot it!
You can't loot it.
I loot it!
You can't.
No!
You try to take the hammer out of the statue's hands, but you slip and hit your head on the ground. Minus 10 HP.
No!
You scream so loud that it bursts your eardrums. Minus 15 HP.
Okay, so going to move...
You would be a very mean DM.
Yep.
Rock's ball and Theodore dies. Minus all of your HP. Wow.
It's dark.
Pride is dark. Who turned the fog of war on?
Because that is actually what it is.
Yep. Alright, so... This brightly lit corridor is lined with floor-to-ceiling mirrors. The reflections give the dizzying impression that the corridor opens up to each side, extending infinitely into the distance. So, basically, you guys are in a wall, not only a hall of mirrors, but the floor and the ceiling are mirrors. Everything is reflected.
Great.
It's
a fun house!
It's over now, the music of the night. And we just start breaking mirrors.
I don't get
Laren takes a minute to kind of twist and turn around a little, and then kind of smirks and walks on.
Okay.
Appreciating her own ass.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Nice.
Theodora also looks in the mirror, winks. You're sexy. And
Are they
keeps walking.
bending us in funny shapes, or are they just normal?
They're normal mirrors.
Aw, that's no fun.
Atala is looking deeply into a mirror and trying to count how many versions of her there are.
Too many.
Lucy looks rather uncomfortable.
She's playing with her hair. Which way
Oh,
should
look,
we
it branches
go?
out.
Yep.
Do you want to go one direction, or should we split up?
Never split the party.
Hey, gang, let's split up!
I like One Direction. As in, I like the One Direction option.
Hey, so my society game on Saturday, we split the party 3 ways.
Oh God.
Oh man. You had a, you what'd you say? You had a 3-way?
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I said.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it worked out really well.
Really?
Yes.
Scary.
Did you
We
get?
had to steal something,
Uh-huh. Oh.
and 2 members distracted the party. We had 7, which is usually awful, but they're really good down here. 2 or 3 distracted the party. 2 were set up for the escape route, and 2 of us went in stealthily and invisibly and stole what we needed, and we didn't even have to go into combat. They had no idea we were there. It was awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, you guys see a branching route. Where do you go?
Always go right.
But it's up and... Okay, we'll go down. I mean, right.
You're gonna go down on me?
No,
Oh.
it's not what I said at all. We're not in the Lust Hall.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So, as you're all walking the corridors, you see that there is a grand, pronounced mirror at the end of the hall that you're all heading down to.
Mirror. You said it was a grand pronounced mirror. So I pronounced mirror.
Ha ha ha.
Grandly and pronouncedly.
However, as you're staring at it and walking towards it, the figure is of course walking as one should in a reflection until it steps out.
Oh,
Holy shit! What the hell? No!
I wave at it.
It kind of, instead of waving back at you, it draws its sword.
No!
Let's
And in
turn
fact,
back
you-
around.
when you turn around, you see another copy of you behind you.
No!
Okay,
Are we gonna... Oh, fuck. Is this a mirror
I
fight?
stop moving.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
Oh, God. What happens if we just sit here and don't move?
They have their weapons drawn and they want to fight.
And they're already out of the mirrors.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Let's go back to the hall.
So everybody can roll initiative because they want to roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. I gotta get the keys from my wall. That's fine. They're back.
Alright.
26.
Oh, D20! Nat 20!
Wow. 4 plus 7. Okay. 11.
So 26 for Atala, 11 for Effie, a flat 20 for Lucy. While we're waiting for Joe to come back with his dice. I'm going to change these names so we don't get anyone confused.
Yes, please.
Oh no. Could just put tokens on them.
Well, I'm changing the names so that they can come up in the initiative counter separately. so I would like everyone to roll their initiative a second time for me.
That's not fair. I'm gonna take the one that I didn't like.
25.
17.
15.
And then we just have to wait for the Lyrans, so I'm going to pause real quick. Okay. Joe, I need you to make an initiative roll for yourself and for your doppelganger.
Yay! Just a second. There we go. Just one doppelganger?
Yeah, there's two of them, but I'm going to make them shared initiative.
This is sweet. I get to roll twice and pick which one. Guess which one I'm picking for her? Alright. So, for me, 26 initiative.
Alright.
For her, 7 initiative. Rolled a 20 and a 1.
Wow. Really?
Well, my roll had a 16 and a 20, and then for her it had a 1 and a 14.
Oh.
Alright, so, Will, go ahead and make an arcane check on the mirror. Alright, so, yeah. Atala would know definitely that they were just faced with a mirror of opposition. It's got a strong necromantic aura to it. And, yeah, the duplicates have all of your possession and power, including magic. Upon defeat or destruction of either the duplicate or the original, the duplicate and its items disappear completely. So, they want to kill you, but killing you means that they'll die as well. The mirror functions up to 4 times per day. Destroying the mirror causes all duplicates to immediately vanish.
Oh, what a surprise.
And since no one has a good engineering roll, I'll tell you, it's got a hardness of 1 and 5 hit
I
points.
was gonna say, it'll be easy.
So really, 1 free strike will kill it.
What about Dispel Magic?
Just shoot a lightning bolt at it.
It is at a caster level 15.
That's weird.
So that's what you would have to roll against.
It'd be easier just to do 2 lightning bolts on the mirrors.
Does Lyran wanna throw her weaponry at it?
Yeah, Lyran, so base Lyran, you're up first.
Which one can you break?
Okay, Laren's gonna try and stick Atala.
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
Specify, please.
If you wanted to get rid
Atala 2.
if you wanted to get rid of the elf, now is the chance.
Oh no,
And
the
no one would
confusion.
ask.
I accidentally killed all of our party members.
Right? Which one do I attack? Can
They
I roll
all
it-
look
or can
so.
I
They all
roll a
look so
D20 for
tempting.
confusion?
They all
Wisdom
look the
check to get
same.
confused? Both
Alright.
the real one and the fake one are within range.
Alright, so technically you're all fighting against yourselves. So, since you're attacking Atala, Will has to tell you if you hit or not.
Alright.
Okay.
So,
Alright. That's
Let's see. So it's going.
In fact,
Alright,
I'm going to
so-
take a back seat to this entirely and let you all do the fuck you want with the copies as well.
That's
since they're based on your character sheets.
Who's ready for a party wipe? Here we go.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm going all
I'm
in.
so sorry, guys.
take down hit point totals and let us do everything else. I think that'd be the best way to do it.
Take down hit point totals and what?
And we'll do everything else.
Uh-huh.
All
So-
three.
Are they exact copies, like personality and...
Oh no, the exact copies in the way that they are wearing what you are wearing, enchanted items included, and they have the spells prepared that you do.
They're
But would...
But personality-wise, they are just simply killing
they're
machines.
probably just mindless drones.
Yeah, I'm pretty
They
sure
just-
they're undead. If you said the mirror has necromantic properties.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're going
Can someone check that?
29 to hit.
miss.
I am so sorry, you guys.
Even your flat foot, because it's full strength.
Flat-footed.
Flatfoot. Okay, that would hit Flatfoot.
Okay.
Ooh.
She takes 28 damage.
Alright, so I'm marking 28 damage onto that token.
She looks pretty hurt.
Which one?
Alright,
I'll leave it up to your discretion as to which one you just attacked.
alright, Atala Prime, you're up.
Alright. You know, that mirror looks pretty damn tempting.
Please don't take my fun away.
So
Kill the mirror.
I think a Scorching Ray is in order.
If you can hit it, we've got people in the way.
Would there be any penalties to attacking the mirror?
No.
Really? Hit the top one, please.
This one up here, not the one at the bottom?
Yeah.
You are aware of what you're asking. You want to deal with 5 enemies.
No, you'll hit the mirror on the top and break it.
Okay. I'm just saying I could destroy one of 2 mirrors.
Yeah, hit the one on the top.
Alright. So that would be a ranged touch attack?
Yeah, just don't roll a 1 and you'll hit it.
I hope to God you don't miss.
Speaking of which, how many hero points does everyone have?
0.
1.
2.
2.
Alright. So, here's the first ray. It's the mirror.
Alright, and as long as you do more than 5 damage, you break it.
Alright, I am gonna have to look up real quick what the actual damage is. It 4d6 per ray?
Yes.
46. Alright. Well, that.
Alright, so yeah, you're going to break it.
Alright.
So all of these top copies will vanish.
And I have 3 rays per spell, so I can shoot the bottom one twice.
Alright, so don't roll a 1.
Okay.
So yeah, you all survived the encounter.
Dang
Darn
it!
Yeah, I wasn't gonna deal with that funhouse fucker. So, I'm sorry for ruining your fun.
It's not over yet, Snake.
Laren turns around.
Wait,
and
why'd you break
attacks
them
the
both?
Atala.
Because I have. Because the spell gives me 3 rays. And so I
Oh
broke
my
the top
God,
one.
I hate you.
I know.
On my turn, I was gonna 5-foot step up to.
I was gonna cast Firestorm.
I was gonna 5-foot step up to the fake Lucy and one-shot her.
So Laren, did
Somebody needed to cast mirror image.
Oh God.
Oh god.
And then summons. Larens needed to do summons.
So Laren, I have to ask, which
We would have
Atala,
been here for weeks.
which Atala did you attack?
The Bacons.
Okay.
See, when I came across this encounter, all I could think was, with how easy it should be to destroy the mirrors. Yeah, The only way I can conceive this being a huge ordeal is if the party either A, didn't have anybody trained in Arcana, or B, if they did and rolled shitty, it's like, I don't know what's going on, guys, we're going to have to fight them!
Or if they just fucking ignored all of that.
Just fought them anyway.
That's what I wanted to do.
There's a lot of experience points to surviving it.
I mean, I think we did just survive it.
Yeah, I know.
because We
So
just fucking murdered a murder.
So I'm going to open up the rest of this for you.
Please let there be like 5 more of them in the next room.
Sort of.
Aww.
So, the corridor opens into an immense cathedral of polished ivory flagstones. Mirrored walls rise to a height of nearly 100 feet, where the vaulted ceiling arches majestically.
Theodora is breaking all the mirrors.
Oh, don't do that!
Just all the mirrors that we come by.
4 immense chandeliers hang from golden chains and brightly illuminate the entire room. In the center of the cathedral, a 3-step dais of polished wood supports a peacock the size of a wyvern. Its feathers spread...
You said pee and cock.
Its feathers
The
spread
size of a
regally
wyvern.
behind it. The creature's eyes seem to hold a great depth of wisdom and intelligence. Anyone who peeks their head around also sees 6 identical men just standing in front of the peacock statue. They don't notice you yet.
Will they notice fireball?
Are they... Okay, so Lucy gets out her tea set. Has everyone wait. Sir, would
No,
you
wait,
like
don't
some
talk to them.
tea?
Don't step in there.
They
Wait.
all turn in unison.
Hold on.
And they are all 6 identical men.
I have 7 cups.
And they all speak at the same exact time in the same exact tone. The master is in study. He is not to be disturbed. Please keep your screaming to a minimum while you are punished for daring to venture this close to his magnificence.
He wanted me to bring him some tea to
Don't
help
move
him
me in here.
study.
Put me back.
The master is not to be disturbed.
Alright. I take out my sword.
Good idea, but these are practically mindless drones.
What? What do they even have? Fighting skills. I assume
They do have daggers in their hands, and they did threaten to keep your screams to a minimum as they punish you.
Alright, I take my sword and I
Lucy
stab
looks
myself.
really disappointed.
Just a little bit.
What?
I hit myself with my sword.
What?
Yes, I'm doing this. Not hard, but just enough.
What?
Yes!
He wants to use his cape
I'm
again.
using my cloak because it is a fire sword, and if I hit myself with it, I disactivate it.
Nice.
So I just kind of pound it against me a little bit. And then I poof into a complete pile of bones.
Oh god.
Oh no! Effie! What happened?
And you hear me this time. Don't worry, it's just a trick again.
Oh.
Everyone roll initiative again. I think we lost Will.
You lost me a long time ago.
2.
23. And I am invisible.
Alright.
38.
That's what I want to do before everyone went in.
And
is do
Laren?
that.
22.
Oh. Go ahead, Atala.
Alright.
20 times 13.
That's
260.
Okay, 260. How big is that room?
Large.
It is.
85 feet.
Oh shit.
Tall. 110 feet wide.
Okay.
From where you're standing.
Yeah. Okay. The storm's too big.
Alright. Should I go with a fireball or black tentacles?
Don't do black tentacles because I'm about to go in.
Fireball then.
Well,
I think
you
I'm
can-
gonna be doing fireball too.
You can black tentacles some of them, but I'm gonna rush at the closest one.
So if you're going this way at them, and I were to use black tentacles here, I could probably trap these 4, and these 2 down here would still be open.
Yeah.
Alright. That's what I'm gonna do.
Alright. So I need a reflex slow, I believe.
I believe so. Black tent.
Okay. So how many of them are you hitting? 4 of them?
A black man's erection? Is that what you're looking up? What?
Black testicles.
Well, you said you're hitting 4 of them with fireball?
Black tentacles.
Black tentacles, alright. Okay. Wow. What do they have to be?
Your mom.
Oh!
Every creature within the spell area is target of combat which may grapple each round beginning of your turn. Clear the round with black tentacles cast. Creatures
Oh, yeah.
enter effect are automatically attacked. The tentacles
That's
not
right.
when determining CB. Tentacles use your caster level as their base attack bonus and receive +4 due to their strength and +1 due to their size. So let's see, I'm 13.
That's right, they don't get a reflex slow. You have to be in an 18 to grapple them.
Well, I'm rolling at like +18 right now, so.
So don't roll a 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that for each one, or is that just the standard roll and it gets them all?
I'm pretty sure that just gets them all together.
Alright. So if you want to, like, make a little token.
Yeah,
there,
grapple.
If you make like a little token here that has like a 20-foot aura.
Alright. A token where again?
Right here.
Where'd you go? There it is. With a 20-foot aura?
Yep.
And then players C.
There we go.
Awesome. That ought to be fun. Okay. That makes it Effie's turn.
Okay. I am invisible. I got my boots together. Now I'm going fast.
Do I have to roll 1d4, 1d6 +4 for their damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, you don't get to do any damage.
Oh.
We're skipping over that part.
They take 9 points of damage each.
Okay.
Okay, how far am I from the first one?
You are 50 feet.
Alright. I can only make one action, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
You can make a move action or a standard action, and charging does count as a move.
Move me directly behind the one on the bottom row. Oh, no. Behind in the middle there. Yeah.
She came from behind.
And that'll end it.
Is it your ending?
My
Yeah,
turn.
that makes it Lyran's turn.
Okay. Shoot. I roll. Laren is going to move to here.
Alright.
She likes to move it.
Alright, the clones.
Move it!
Whoops. Hey, it's still the clone's turn. I hit the button. So the 4 are going to attempt to escape.
So this is the attack of the clones.
Yeah, this is the attack.
Shut up. Just shut up.
I'm still giving Joe a hero point for that.
They have to beat a.
Yes.
They have to beat a 28 in order to escape.
Is that Attack of the Clones score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Shit, they're not going to make it because they only got a combat maneuver bonus of +5.
Yeah, they're fucked.
But, they're just entangled. Oh no, they're just grappled. So, they get the grappled status, meaning that they cannot move or take any action.
Grappled.
Let's make concentration checks to cast spells.
Great.
So, that's all they can do. So,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
the 2 down below, the 2 that are not entangled are going to cast greater invisibility on themselves.
Are they going to provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
If Effie wants to break his invisibility.
Her invisibility.
Her invisibility.
Unless Effie is a chick with dick.
Oh man!
In which case.
Can I...
She can go to Target's women's restroom.
Can I do Cleave? From an Attack of Opportunity?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
Let's see. Them getting hit won't interrupt them casting, will it?
They would have
Potentially.
they would have to make a concentration check.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
I know they have to beat a number depending on what you do to them, yeah.
Alright, I get a... What's it called?
Which one are you attacking? The one above you or the one below you?
Below. And...
So you're on top?
Is my attack of opportunity just my normal attack bonus?
It's
Yeah.
your max attack
Yeah.
bonus.
Okay,
Okay,
are we in the halls of lust or pride?
I don't know anymore!
What's going on?
You're in the halls of pride.
I'm just gonna stay out of lust.
Alright, so injured while casting. 10 plus the damage dealt plus the spell level. And they get a 13 to their concentration roll.
What?
Yeah. I mean, they have to beat 10 plus whatever they do to him plus 4, so...
It's almost like getting hit with a fucking sword is distracting.
So make your attack. And you said the one above you?
It's, no, below.
Okay.
That's a 6 plus 28.
6 plus 28, yeah, that's going to hit.
And then, he's flat-footed, right?
Yeah.
That'll be 2d6 plus 2. Hold on. 8 plus 25.
8 and your fire damage.
Yeah, that's 1d6. So that's
Yeah, his spell's
4.
going to be interrupted.
4.
Yeah.
So 8 and 25 means 33, and another 4 is 37. So yeah, he's not going to make that concentration check. So the one took 37 damage. His spell doesn't go off. The other one, his spell does go off. So one is now invisible. The rest of them are going to make concentration checks. Let's see. Defensively, if it grappled or pinned while casting. 10 plus the grappler's combat maneuver bonus plus the spell level. So 14 plus your combat maneuver bonus.
Their combat maneuver bonus, let's see, is 18.
They're not going to make it either.
Good.
So they wasted their spells, not being able to do anything. And that makes it Lucy's turn.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Where are you?
In the radius of the black tentacles.
If you... that was the first round of combat, right?
Yeah.
So all he could do is go invisible?
Yes.
He couldn't move?
No.
He could 5-foot step, but that's it.
If you...
If any of them 5-foot stepped, I guess if they're invisible, we wouldn't know.
The point is that this is the effective range that he could be in. So if you overlap the fireball
Okay.
with this little area down here...
So a little bit lower.
John's going to hate me in a minute.
You're probably going to end up hitting Effie as well.
I don't care.
Okay. 10d6.
So something like that,
Does it have a saving throw?
or
Yeah.
even lower. Okay. So
Saving throw is reflex half.
okay,
Since they're grappled, they get penalties to that, I guess.
they lose a lot of they lose dexterity points.
They're not going to make it.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it.
They lose 2 dexterity, so they lose 1 point of their reflex. So 1,
That's
2, 3,
15 plus 8. I think I made it.
22.
4. Hang on. Oh, you don't have to make an attack roll. You're just throwing it out there.
I know, but that's the DC. For
Okay.
reflex.
So 1, 2, 3. So 4 of them are only getting a reflex of 7, and the one gets a reflex of 8. And you said 22?
Yep.
No.
Awesome.
Damn it.
10d6.
And now the clones are screaming.
Did you roll it?
42.
42 damage.
Alright, I'm taking half of that. That's 22.
GM layer.
Oh, and Theodora flies down to the lower one.
Okay.
Gets in position. Flanks him. Yeah. There we go.
Alright. Atala.
Well, if it worked the first time, I have a few fireballs up my sleeve as well.
Just a few.
So, we're going to copy and paste Lucy's move.
Where are you centering it?
The same place as the last one, because I don't think he's moved since then.
Alright. So
See, what's the...
Alright, so let's do this again. No. Oh, what's the DC for you?
Oh, that's what I was going to ask.
I don't know.
It's
10 plus the spell level plus whatever modifier you use for your spells.
10 plus the spell level. plus my intelligence, so they'd have to beat 20.
Alright, I beat it by 1 again! Wow! I rolled 13.
Beat a 20. So let's see. The one up top didn't make it. That one did make it. Did not make it. And your invisible friend did not make it. So only one made it.
You hit me too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, 10d6. 39.
Half of that is
20.
20? 19? Just 19.
Yeah, minus 19 for him and minus 39 for the rest. So, again, we have people being held down and roasted alive. Who's the real monsters of this campaign? Who's
We
the real
are.
monsters?
The fuckers that set up mirror fights, and then enemies that are immune to electricity. So,
Is Atala doing anything else of her turn?
all she has left is a move action, so...
Oh, and her grapple damage.
Oh yeah, that one too. They take 5 points of damage.
A manly 5.
A manly 5. That's about it. That's all she wrote.
Okay, I'm going to move this over there in case we need it again.
If Effie moves around to that general area, does she have a chance of bumping into the invisible guy?
Possibly.
Oh.
Alright, Effie.
What happens if I bump into someone?
You won't, though.
I'm gonna 5-foot step to the left. To the left. And this guy's gonna get cream corned.
You were already...
If you stay right there, you get a flanking bonus on attacking him.
I'm gonna hit him.
Then hit him.
Is there any... I have to ask, is there any particular reason why you're moving and losing a flanking bonus?
Because I'm gonna hit him anyway. Unless I roll a 1.
But I won't.
Your partner gets a flanking bonus too.
Yeah.
Effie might need that +2. Or
Theodora
Yeah, I
might
guess it
need
doesn't
this too.
matter.
Might need it.
Alright. He's probably gonna die anyway. Full round action. And he's gonna eat shit. I'm gonna roll a lot.
Sir rolls a lot.
That's 27. Because of that, I think.
You see me roll and my D10.
In fact, since you
Oh, it's
are...
a 20.
Since you are all in the Pride
4
wing,
plus 27. Does 4 plus 27 meet his crit thing? I had to confirm.
yes.
Here we go. 7 plus 21 is 28, or 29, yeah.
That'll also hit.
And...
In fact, Theodora is now taking a -2 on her skill checks and her attack rolls because she's so high in greed and you're in a...
Greed?
She's so high in greed and you're in a hall of the Runeforge that uses the opposite magic.
How is pride opposite greed?
Because...
They say so.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
14
Because-
plus 17, will that hit him?
Yeah.
It's based off of the School of Magic, not the actual sin. The sins just became associated with the schools of magic that were already in
I
place.
would kind of associate, pride with thinking that you're worth possessing something rather than someone else. So pride and greed kind of complement one another
Pride-
very nicely.
Pride,
27.
perfecting your own appearance and domain through trickery and illusions. Greed, magically transforming things into objects of greater value or utility and enhancing the physical self. So
Alright.
how much damage are you doing to him?
4 of them hit, and 1 was a crit. So, that'll
So-
be...
He's going to die.
66 plus 20. 25 times 3. 25 times 3 is 75. 66 plus 75. Do that.
141.
And then, a crit is twice damage, so that's, is that 46? Yeah, 46 plus 25.
I'm expecting you to write all this math out, man.
Just roll it on the thing.
Alright, so last time
He's
we checked...
going to die. That's pure
Alright.
and simple. You just want to see the numbers.
I just want to see the numbers.
Alright, so last time we checked...
This is all I have.
66 plus 141.
No, 6d6 is the number you're rolling. Plus 75 for the hit,
75.
for the damage bonus.
Alright.
90, and then 46 plus 25. 4d6. Yeah, plus 25. Unless your bonus is your bonus damage multiplied too? No.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, never mind. Then plus 50.
Yep. Plus 50 instead. Reroll that. And then
You're turning him into a mist of blood.
3d6
That's 149.
plus 0. Just 3d6.
There is fire damage.
Yeah. And then 1d10.
What's the 1d? Oh,
Crit.
For it being a crit. Yeah.
I always check myself.
Oh,
A critical hit means that you roll your damage more than once with all your usual bonuses. So,
Okay.
yes.
So you did like 165 damage.
You should be dead.
You knocked him down to negative 89 hit points.
What was that about a flanking bonus, Will?
So, like I said,
Well, yeah.
you diced him, sliced him, turned him into a red mist, and then you set the red mist on fire.
Like a hurricane. A tornado. I just spin around now and cut things up.
Jesus.
Oh, there goes one. Who's next?
You just did to this one guy what Daenerys did to an entire room of men. Burn him alive.
Thought we were gonna get into some kinky territory.
Laren.
Okay, so now knowing what they're capable of, this is where you're going to hate me, John. Laren moves to here and casts a spell. Please put a ring with a 65-foot radius on me, and then I'll tell you what she cast.
Okay.
I cast
Magic?
level 5 fuck DMs.
Did it?
It's there.
Okay, she cast Invisibility Purge. Nothing in this area is able to be invisible.
Oh, hooray!
Ah! So, what else is invisible?
There's no save or anything to it?
Nope.
Bing! He's like, oh, look at that! I was ready the whole time.
I knew it was there.
Wait, he turned invisible and didn't even have the fucking decency to try and move?
He couldn't move. He's being fucked.
I mean, he could have gone...
No, I'm pretty sure he was screwed.
So, that's the end of Laren's turn, I guess?
Yes.
Alright. They can't escape, and they know they can't cast magic, so they're contented to just die a horrible death.
They're gonna get killed by all the black tentacles.
Yeah.
There's worse ways to go.
Like
This
watching
one-
Michael Bay movies.
Somebody's probably died during that.
I mean,
That's terrible.
Statistically, yes, someone's last image before dying was a Michael Bay movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
Let's say
As
there's
long as it wasn't
5
Armageddon.
Transformers movies.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. As long as it wasn't Pearl Harbor.
Oh my god.
I'll take Armageddon over Pearl
Yeah, look
Harbor
this
any
up.
day.
Oh my god.
How many people have died during viewing of Michael Bay's The Harbor? Oh my god, there's a statistic!
So this one clone that's technically left alive, it
Hits himself and dies.
has nothing left to do other than attack the cleric that came up to him. So yeah, he's just going to attack it. Or actually, you know what? He's going to take a 5-foot step in this No, he can't. Fuck it. He's going to cast...
Send him into the black tentacles.
How about he comes my way?
15 plus double the spell level. 8, 23. Don't roll less than a 10. 11, yeah, there we go. Alright, so he's going to cast defensively an empowered Scorching Ray.
Does he take an attack of opportunity because he's using a ranged attack?
Yeah, he casts defensively. He's not taking any AOs. Okay, the Empower feat. What do you do for me? All variable numeric effects on an Empower spell are increased by half, including the bonuses to those dice rolls. Saving throws are not affected. Alright. So everything goes up by half. Okay. Then give me Scorching Ray.
I'll show you Scorching Ray.
Pew, pew, pew.
Throw my sword and turn it into a Scorching Ray.
4d6 points of ranged touch attack and deals 4d6 points of fire damage, so it jumps up to 66 points of fire damage. Ooh. For 2 rays. Alright.
Hello, Ray and Ray 2.
Ranged touch attack, here we go.
Ray Charles.
Ray.
Oh my god.
Ray. Mark 2.
Does an 11 or an 18 hit your touch AC, Laren?
Just a second. My internet froze up.
Okay.
The 18 does.
Alright. So, 66 fire damage to Laren. 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 14, 16, 17. 22 damage.
Not bad.
22.
Yep.
I'll get 5. No, that's okay.
We're going to pause for children. Anyway, now it's Lucy's turn.
Oh,
And
can I see the map?
Yep.
Those guys are still alive?
Barely.
The one at the very top has actually been barely hit because of the offset fireballs. He hasn't taken as much damage as everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, Lucy walks up to the top. Well, I only have 60 feet, so how long is Produce Flame?
Produce flame?
Yes.
Did I have to use my... Fuck.
You did leave it over there. Produce flame is really where you can make a ball of fire appear in your hand that's like a torchlight. And you can use it as a melee touch attack, or you can hurl it up to 120 feet as a thrown weapon.
It's like a fire.
Yeah. Only it deals 1d6 plus 1 point of damage per caster level with a max of 5.
Max of 5?
Yeah.
Oh.
The spell is really meant to be a torch alternative that you can also be able to strike someone with if they come right up at you.
Okay. Shit. Well, I do that anyway. I walk up there and I throw it at him, because he's...
Oh, and also, since it's 1 minute per level, even though you throw it, another one appears right into your hand
Oh!
until the duration reaches 0. Yeah.
If you spend 60 feet to move up there, are you going to have a standard action left to actually cast it?
Am I?
To move 60 feet, you'd have
Well-
to spend 2 move actions.
Oh,
Yeah,
then 30
You wouldn't
feet.
be able to cast.
And the range is 120
120 feet.
feet, so I can still throw it if I move up 30.
You can throw it from where you're at now.
Oh, okay, then I do that.
Yeah, he's only 65 feet away from you.
Oh yeah, so I throw it.
So now you're pelting him with a tiny little fireball.
Yeah.
So roll a d6 plus 5.
8.
So you're pretty much the little kid standing in front of a guy in the, I don't know what they call it, and just throwing rocks at him.
Yep.
Don't throw rocks in glass houses.
And Theodora moves up to flank and fight.
To flank number 5 here.
Yep. 16 plus 14.
Yeah.
Seven damage.
Woo!
I'm actually really disappointed that this hall wasn't just filled with like 8 more of those mirrors.
Me too.
Atala.
That would have been so fun.
We would have actually
We would
been
have
at
died.
risk because
Yeah.
at max we'd be able to break 5 of the mirrors, and then we'd have to deal with the other 3 copies doing like lightning bolts on us all at once, and
Firestorm.
3 F's coming at you. And
Firestorm 13d6 to everyone
Oh,
in
no.
like 200 feet.
times 3.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Scorching ray.
Alright. Forget switch guy?
Guy at the top.
Okay. His touch is going to drop to a 12.
So I basically just have to not roll a 1.
Yeah.
I love not ones.
Yep.
They're my favorite.
That hits. That hits. That hits.
Alright.
So that's 12d6.
Alright, Effie. You still got the one that you, Theodore, and Liren have surrounded.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do a full round action on it. Here we go again.
And he's going to die, because he's
Oh.
only got 25 hit points.
Hold on, just a sec.
Gosh.
They all take 5 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's 6 plus 28. That's 6 plus it hits. That's... Oh, I got a miss, I think. 4 plus 16?
No, that also hit.
Okay,
They
he's
only
just...
got an AC of 17.
Yeah, he's gonna die. 2 plus 27.
Because these guys are actually wizards. They're glass cannons.
Oh, really?
Wow, they didn't even do that right.
No, they didn't.
I might as well roll just to see. 5. 4. Yep, he's dead. Goodbye.
Alright. And we'll just assume that the black tentacles squeeze the other 4 to death.
Or I just pelt them with produce flame enough. Just stand there.
That too.
Yeah.
It's like, are you having fun over there? Oh shit. So that's the end of the clones.
Good. Now we just have to worry about the Sith.
Oh my god.
Taking their revenge.
So Theodora goes and loots everything, including the giant peacock.
Actually, if Theodora interacts with the peacock, she can make a will save.
Oh shit! Well, that was quick.
So after stuffing everything that the corpses have, she goes to the peacock and
But she did.
5 plus 4, so
Well,
9.
as far
Hey,
as
does Lyric get any bonuses for being in Pride?
see, Liren. Oh yeah, I never. What did you say Liren's big sin was?
Pride.
Oh, then yeah, she gets a plus. She actually would get a +1 to everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Redo that fight.
In an allied wing, characters gain a +1 on all skill checks, attack rolls, and saving throws, while those who are of opposed magic gets a -2. But anyway, when Theodore goes up and starts trying to loot the statue, even though there's really nothing to it, it's a giant stone statue, she's able to feel around it and everything, but Liren and Lucy, going by the take 10 rule I placed in, you both notice right away, now that you're actually able to look at it, that it's an illusion. It's a permanent image spell. The statue's not really there.
Oh, so Theodora just kind of falls through it.
She believes it is there, so she's interacting with it as if it really was.
How does that work?
Mine! Give it to me!
Are you a really good mime?
That's why
Lyric snorts and stands there and watches.
permanent image has a saving throw to disbelieve it, but if you believe it's there, therefore it is.
Theodora. Not now! I'm going to get this thing in my bag! Okay.
And everybody but Theodora notices that there is actually a secret door here.
What?
Yep.
What do we have to do to open it?
Why don't you try opening it?
You're just able to slide your
Yes.
fingers between the panels of the wall and
There you go.
push it aside.
That's all you had to do.
Maybe I had to speak friend and the doors would open.
Have you ever seen that comic? It's like, gosh, I don't remember the name of it. It's like these Avengers walk into a room, and the door like steals shut behind them, and on one of the walls it just says "overthinking," and they're like, maybe that's the trap. What does that mean? And they're like, no, that's not what it means. Here's what it means. And they're like, no, we should just not do anything. I can't remember the name of it.
So, what's a perception tell me is inside?
Well, here's what let me read this to you first. Bookcases full of tomes and scrolls line this cozy chamber's walls, and a reading table with several matching chairs sits atop a thick rug in its center. A peacock made of gold sits upon the table, holding a single stick of incense, cleverly positioned in its tail feathers. A heavy wooden door exits the room through the wall to the northwest. A figure lies slumped over in the chair in the far corner, the body of a man wearing rich robes and a cloak made of peacock feathers. An elegant mirror is clutched in his hands, and a book and quill sits on the table before him.
Does he look familiar?
Looking at him from where you are right now, I would say no, because he's just hunched over and you're staring at his back.
Clarion goes in and moves him.
He looks exactly like the 6 men that you just killed outside.
I killed Pity Man.
Oh,
Only this one is already dead.
Nice.
Cool. He did it for us.
In fact, no heal check necessary. You believe that he's been dead for at least 2 years.
That's it.
I loot it.
Well, this place also preserves bodies and inanimate objects. And
So even though he's been dead for 2 years, he looks almost as if he dropped dead like just a minute ago.
What killed him?
Well, there are a bunch of handwritten journals all around.
Let's read. Who has the read skill?
Who wants to make a linguistics check?
I don't have that.
Can we just check if they're in common first?
No, they would be written in Thassalonian.
Oh,
So
shit.
who knows Thassalonian are able to make linguistics?
Not me.
Nope. Could just take a 20. Someone?
Linguistics has to be trained, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dick, I said that my character knows how to speak Thessalonian. So.
Alright, so the bulk of the journals catalog this man's studies, and his name, you end up learning that his name is Varaxis, and the development of an improved version of clone that effectively granted him immortality. The drawback was that each time he switched bodies, he lost a portion of his own knowledge and experience, forcing himself to relearn much with each incarnation. At several points in the books, he also speaks of how each new clone, the debilitating dementia that lurks at the end of his life, manifests sooner than the last.
Oh boy.
With each new body, his effective lifespan shrank. It seemed obvious that the dementia finally struck soon enough to prevent him from creating a new clone, and thus death finally claimed him.
Well,
In fact, the research made to do this would have been creating a powerful 9th level spell if he had completely succeeded, making the journal worth 15,000 gold for the information alone.
I loot it.
You would just be bringing out into the world knowledge to create a clone of oneself and transfer one's essence in the said clone, thus creating immortality.
the same thing would happen to everyone, wouldn't it?
You just transfer your purity of essence.
I mean, they'd all eventually die.
Now, here's a couple of notes that stand out the most. The Runeforge pool awoke. I first took this as a sign that Runelord Xandergull had arisen. When I arrived at the pool to investigate, it seemed that the others had come to the same conclusion. The foolish Wardens of Envy fought to disrupt the awakening, and with the aid of Azervin, Orkden, Anthras, and the lovely creature Devian, we were able to defeat them utterly. The abjurant halls lie in ruins. Our treaty was short-lived, though. Azren absconded with the bodies, and that treacherous wretch Athras nearly burned me to death before I made it back here. I was mistaken. Runelord Xandergul still sleeps. It is that monster Karzog who quickens in near rebirth. He must not be allowed to precede Xandergul into the world, for he would rebuild Thazlon in his own inferior image, a testament to his own greed, rather than one of pride in the work. He must be delayed or defeated. I have managed to escape this place, to a certain extent. By astral projection, I can explore what the world outside has become. It is a brutish place, yet it pleases me to see Thazlin's marks endure in the shape of our monuments. Still, the wilderness of the world vexes me. Gone is the empire I knew. Karzog's city of Zinshalas is now hidden high in the mountains, and when I finally discovered it, I found the spires where his body is hidden to be inaccessible, warded against astral travelers by the occultation fields around the peak of the mountain. As long as his rune well is active, I fear even a physical approach would be impossibly deadly. I must determine a way to pierce these wardens and to send an agent in my place. No need to risk my own life before my clone is ready. The next entry reads, I have taken steps towards an alliance with Delvin. She may be able to escape this place, for she was not of the original blood. At the least, she can call upon agents from outside, and perhaps through them we can secure servants in the outer world. She seems uninterested in Shorshin's return, all the better for Xandergul. The Runeforge pool is the key. As I suspected, the occultation field around Karzog's fortress has a flaw. His lack of knowledge of the magic of Shorshin's, and my own lord's Xandergul's powers have left an opening. My agents must use components infused with our lord's virtues, extract the latent magic within these components, and then announce their chosen weapons with this raw power. The Runeforge pool seems to have enough reserves to enhance no more than half a dozen or so rune-forged weapons. But those enhanced with enchantment and illusion magic will be most potent against Karzog's defenses. This may be pitiable in his defeat. Let's see. For my own parts, fragments of any of the mirrors in the halls should suffice for a component. Delvan's equipment should suffice for enchantment. Let's see. Although one might be wise to cleanse them before they are handled.
Yes!
The search for an agent goes poorly. Delvan seems more interested in her own lusts than aiding me. Worse, the lapses and fevers are increasing. I fear that I will be forced to see Karzog myself, in which event I will need to use the master circle I built into the halls of Wrath to escape this place. Yet first I must set aside my work on delaying Karzog's return and turn back to the final development of my 205th clone.
Holy shit.
I only hope that I will have time to finish before the dementia takes hold. And the rest of the journal is all scribbles and attempts at writing, but nothing legible.
Hope the dementia doesn't take hold soon. Click! Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, just to recap. Using any piece of mirror in these halls, or any of this Delvain woman's quote-unquote equipment in the halls of lust, with the Runeforge pool, will enchant your weapons with their specific type of magic. and that's supposed to be how you defeat Karzog and his barriers.
What is this? Is this illusion?
Yes.
What's the other one?
Lust. The rune Lust uses enchantment.
Enchantment?
Alright.
Enchantment.
So whoever wants an invisible weapon can take these, I guess.
You just put all the glass shards in a bag.
Just rub them in, just like smash them all up against each other. That worked. So all of these assholes were in here together and they destroyed each other. What a surprise, right?
It's like they're bad guys or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
There's another door.
This guy doesn't seem too
Yeah,
bad.
there's
though.
another door.
I loot it and I take that peacock. Incense burner peacock.
That's not real.
Yeah,
either.
any loot?
Oh yeah.
What's he wearing?
What's he wearing?
Plus
Yeah.
2 robes of the scholar.
He's not
man.
wearing anything worth mentioning, but his stuff is, high-end rich people clothing.
So you're saying that he's just wearing his unmentionables?
Yes.
A robe of peacock feathers.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Ah.
Well, it doesn't match my other one.
The golden peacock alone is worth 800 gold.
That's it. I
The
break
books as an entire collection. The books as an entire collection to someone who's into Thessalonian lore is worth 1,500 gold. And then, here we go. He's wearing an evil robe of the Archmage, a headband of vast intelligence +6,
Ooh.
a ring of wizardry 2, and a cape of mountebank.
it. Oh, not bad. That allows you to use Dimension Door walks.
But yeah, a headband of +6 intelligence.
That Ring of Wizardry, too, is pretty awesome as well.
Fun, kids.
Nice.
I could probably use
Can we
that.
take his body and do the Weekend at Bernie's thing?
You're taking the what?
Take him out. Karzog, look who came to see you. That asshole is still here.
Actually, no, as soon as you take him outside the Runeforge,
He
time
turned
would
to
catch
dust.
up with him.
Shit.
He turned into ketchup. That'd be awesome.
Ring of Wizardry. This special ring comes in 4 varieties, all of them useful only to arcane spellcasters. The wearer's arcane spells per day are doubled for one specific spell level. So all of your second level spells per day would double if you wear that ring.
Wow. That's great.
You want that?
Yes.
Alright?
I could also probably use that headband of intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's an evil robe of the Archmage? Or Archmagi. Let's see. This normal appearing garment is attuned to one of 3 types of alignment. It can be white, which is good alignment, gray, which is neither good nor evil, or black, which is evil, this one being evil. To most wearers, the robe offers no powers and has no effects unless the wearer's alignment doesn't match that of the robe. Only an arcane spellcaster can fully realize the potent magic item's powers. Once the robe is donned, these powers are as follows. +5 armor bonus to AC. Spell resistance of 18. +4 resistance bonus on all saving throws, and +2 enchantment bonus on caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. If a white robe is donned by an evil character, she immediately gains 3 permanent negative levels.
Oh.
The same is true with respect to a black robe being donned by a good character.
Racists.
Yeah.
Why do we need burn it?
So, it's a black robe, so I imagine if Atala took it, she would take 3 negative levels for wearing it.
Do it.
How much?
We
is
need all the handicaps we can get.
How much is it worth?
How much is it worth?
but how good do you look in black?
I mean, she kind of.
75,000 gold.
Alright, we're probably gonna pawn it. Which means.
I don't think we should pawn something that has the title of evil in its name!
I almost sold a gun to Nazis, so.
It's fine.
Capitalism, right?
Yeah,
It's
almost.
And
Capitalism, right?
Ryan was right. Once per day, the Cape of Mountback lets you use Dimension Door.
You can mount the back.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if Theodore wants to open the other door,
Yes. Loot it.
it leads into a hallway with doors on either side and one at the end of the hall.
I open the door.
Should we let Theodore open the doors?
She scrambles at the doorknob, trying to turn it. It's not working.
They're not trapped and they're not locked at all. In fact, what you see is
Open.
Pickles?
in
Open.
fact, what you see is the room is empty, save for a grisly heap of identical-looking dead bodies
Okay, close
stacked in
the
a
door.
well-organized heap. What you have found is the mass grave of all of his dead clones.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Why
what
did
are they
he-
carrying?
Absolutely nothing.
A
They're stripped.
scent. They're carrying a scent.
Oh. Well, I mean, they're preserved, so they're not gonna rot. They're just dead.
And the room at the end of this hall, this.
You know, I'm wondering, is there a bathroom in this place? Because you were stuck there for like thousands of years.
That's what the well is for.
It's just a communal toilet.
Slash bath.
Once a fine,
Just like the Ganges.
once a fine library, the books held in this large chamber, along with the bookshelves that once held them, have been destroyed by fire and force. The devastation seems complete, although it's possible something may survive somewhere under all of the ruin. To the north, a sizable alcove extends from the room into what may have once been a large reading area, but this too has been ruined.
I loot it.
Take a 20 on perception.
Why don't you just roll perception, you baby?
One single intact book
10 plus
amid the destruction. A tome of leadership and influence +2.
Wow, so
Boring.
he was literally just a cheater, and he wasn't actually smart or charismatic. He was just an item-wearing bitch.
This book details suggestions for persuading and inspiring others, but entwined within the words is a powerful magic effect.
Yeah, he was cheating.
If anyone
Yeah, that one's that's charisma, isn't it?
Let's see. Anyone who reads this book, which takes a total of 48 hours over a minimum of 6 days, gains an inherent bonus from 1 to 5, depending on the tome, to his charisma score. Once the book is read, the magic disappears and the book becomes normal.
Damn.
So whoever tries to read this over 48 hours for 6 days gets a +2 to their charisma score.
Permanently, or no?
Yeah, permanently.
Alright, who wants to get reading?
You have to be able to dedicate at least 48 hours to it for 6 days straight.
Is it a one-use item? Or?
Yes.
Alright.
The magic
Once it's read, the magic dissipates.
goes into your brain.
Atala would like to be likable. If no one else wants it.
That's so sad.
Although probably the cleric would get more use out of it because they actually use charisma.
Yeah.
Oh no. Damage or Atala possibly not being terrible for the rest of her long life.
But I'd like to be pretty
Okay,
too.
no.
It would
We don't
give
need
me
to give
another
you
channel energy.
Fine.
It's okay, Atala. You can just wear headbands and be magically more charismatic.
So who wants to open the last door, or do you all leave?
Open
Laren
it.
opens the last door.
Laren opens the last door.
Inside is a bathroom.
No.
Finally!
No, not really. Instead, inside...
There's no bathroom in this whole place. Are you
Instead-
fucking kidding me?
This long room contains only 3 plain items of furniture. A bed, large strewn with silk ropes,
I take it.
a writing desk, and a freestanding armoire.
Apparently-
There are also 6 clones of a succubus.
Okay, I know what this room is for. That was,
Kinky.
Sexy.
what would you not do if you could make clones?
So,
Are
yeah.
they just kind of standing around?
Clone the woman who wouldn't get into it.
Oh.
So yeah, they all turn and look at the door, see that it's another woman, and they get kind of a frenzied look on their face.
Laren shuts the door.
Yep, I'm shutting that one. Okay. No more doors.
We're not going in there!
The next room you open is just gonna be full of semen.
They pound on the door for a bit, but they actually don't attempt to open it.
Maybe they can't open it. Like me.
Let's not find out.
They seem friendly.
Maybe.
So, you all collected mirror shards, right?
Yes.
Yep.
What do you do now, or do you return to the central area?
Is there
Well, we're
anything
done
else?
here, right?
I mean, unless we wanted to get gangbanged/murdered by a bunch of succubi.
This could be our good end.
Yeah, this could be the good ending to the campaign. You never know.
It's the early ending.
Yeah, it's like getting captured by the Master in Fallout.
Oh no.
Huh?
In the first Fallout, you had the option of just surrendering to the Master and getting turned into a super mutant, and that's how the game ends, is you join his army.
Okay.
I mean, you end up... I mean, that's not the canonical ending, because you end up, like, murdering everyone in the vault.
This
So-
is how... these are the succubi you all saw.
Hey, I'm not going to complain.
Let me see.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean,
Oh.
we just saw 6 of it, so...
Yeah.
Kind of deep.
I need to see the rest.
Well, it is a succubus.
Yeah.
But as a succubus, the rest of her would be the most beautiful, sexy, hot, whatever thing you've ever seen.
then it's perfectly fine. Just bag it.
Yeah.
I want to go back in there.
Just turn out the lights.
We're all women now. Too bad Kirk's not here.
Oh,
Hey, Yuri.
From what I've read, succubuses don't care. They're
So why would they get a-
pansexual.
So why would they get a frenzied look
we
if they saw
weren't
female?
the master. I'm sure that conjured them. Or
Like,
cloned
they
them.
care.
I guess they do. He made them.
Alright, so this would probably be a good stopping point for tonight, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. So, 3 down, 4 to go.
Woo!
Well, technically, because according to what you've read, you all have what you need.
Oh, well.
And you know what to do.
So we could just bypass everything else completely?
Why would we do that? We're missing out on the side quest.
Well, there might be other stuff.
There's loot! There's loot!
There's loot!
Yeah,
There
but
is
if
loot.
need it.
But if we're just going to get equipment overhauls with a blank check when we hit a certain level,
No, we're not. We're gonna get more money.
that's what I mean when we hit...
There's experience points.
Yeah, we're gonna get more money,
Alright,
more experience than we would otherwise.
blank check.
But what?
I mean,
I'm agreeing with you on the blank check part, but I'm saying experience points.
Alright.
There would be
That-
experience points with doing a full clear of the forge.
That blank check will come faster.
Alright.
Well, we have to leave this place anyway to get it. Can't just buy shit from the RE4 merchant in the middle of the hall of Runelords.
Are you sure?
There's like fantasyamazon.com.
Yeah.
It comes in through the portal. It's just a drone. The package.
It's just a fucking homunculus like carrying a box. It drops it off and goes back.
It's like, do you guys deliver here? Yeah, just give the address. Okay, we're gonna need you to come to this mountain up in the north. Alright, our drones can get there.
Driver gets there like, sorry I'm late. I ran out of illusion spells and couldn't make one of the statues activate.
It's like it's just like a pizza delivery guy.
I
He
love-
comes in through the portal, be like, "Cool place you got."
I'd love to see the dragon show up. You shall not pass.
Like, I'm just here to deliver.
I'm
the
not just
pizza.
delivering this to someone else. Oh, by all means.
Yeah.
I thought you were an adventure there for a second, sorry.
No,
Or no, he comes in, sees it's all lit, and he's like, it's finally happening!
That's when you have a camera.
whoa, dude! I didn't sign up for one of these.
You have a camera crew show up out of nowhere with a terrible angle.
Yeah.
He walks straight to Lucy first, like, I'll accept anything else out of the money.
What? She would be very confused, but then Theodora would start doing the talking.
Someone literally hands a Tala a script and she's reading it all.
So, she gets to
Yes.
the part that says, now undress and have sex.
And she
Okay.
says that out loud.
She just-
now
Yeah,
undress and
undress
have sex.
Oh, that
Wait,
was
what? What are we doing?
It's on the paper.
What? I'm not doing that!
Yeah, Crunk's not here.
all right.
Dumb Bimbo 1. That's me.
Paula auditioning for the part of Dumb Bimbo number 1. What's a bimbo? You've got it!
So, the party's deciding to do a full clear of the forge, right?
I guess
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Reason being, because we can't leave this place standing, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Loot!
I'm a completionist.
Yeah, exactly. Why would I rush through the game? So I can hate it for missing on the optional areas like a dumbass?
It sounds like you have a lot of experience to that.
No, I always complete everything.
Alright, so,
I make sure to take my time.
we'll call it here for a night, and next week we will go to whichever hall the party chooses.
Woo!
And if it's
Anyone?
Lus, let's hope that Kurt is here so we can enjoy the full...
Let's save Lust
Thank
for
you.
last. We know
We'll save
Theodora
Lust
wants
for
to go there. We're just gonna have to
Yes.
deny her that.
We'll save lust for when we have Kurt.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Alright,
Not for him.
Harem anime.
Totally.
to the extreme, since you're going to a succubus